All right. Okay. We have a situation where the signal should be propagating. Is that the right word to use? I'm never sure.
Propagating. Yeah, I think so.
Propagating. That's a good word. I mean, you normally think of that in terms of plants and seeds and things. But
Yes.
we've got to go live. Have you got to go live?
I have got to go live. Let's go
Let's
for
go
it.
live. And just press one button. Good afternoon, Nick.
Good afternoon, Stephen. How the devil are you? Happy Monday. It's all good.
Happy Monday to you as well. I've got top right hand corner. I've got something which on your screen which says 1 minute 28.
Ah, that is my crisp.
Let me pull that full screen for a moment, because that's what I can see. It's actually 133, 27%.
I know, and I have no idea what that actually means. But no, I'll tell you what it's relating to. It's relating to using the crisp software. So it's up in the top right hand corner. I don't know whether this will make any difference.
Okay.
Show widget automatically at the start of the next call. No, you can change the letter. Okay. Hopefully that might make it go away.
We're both using crisp.ai noise reduction today, so you shouldn't hear anything that's going on around us. You should just hear the two of us. And in the studio on Facebook, we have Corinda saying hello all.
Hello, Corinda.
He's probably watching in several different places. And we're not talking about that, Corinda. We decided before that our lips are sealed, as Nick just right. Okay, and Corinda's got crisp as well. Yeah, our lips are sealed, Corinda.
Yeah.
We shouldn't. Not really. I mean, that's gone. Let's wait until April in Melbourne next year, and everything will go well.
We won't have to wait long. It'll soon.
No, that's true. That's true. Just got to get through the snow and rain and British winter.
Yes, let's hope we don't get another lockdown. So,
well, the Prime Minister was on television last night saying everybody should get the booster. Some covered, not a problem. And then he said you should test yourself regularly. Net result of which is there's been a run on the website. The website can't cope, and people can't get hold of the tests because they've run out.
Oh no, that is unbelievable. Well, I'd like to say it was unbelievable, but actually, it's very believable, isn't it?
It's totally credible, yeah. And Corinda's saying he's got a new microphone. Okay, that's a good teaser, Corinda.
Nice.
Which microphone have you got?
Yeah, come on, Corinda, spill the beans.
Indeed. Let us know which microphone you've got, because we've got the trusty old Audio Technica AT2020 and first appearance today.
And first of many appearances, it'll be the trusty. There you go, the trusty Blue Yeti in all its magnificent glory. So that's all there. But I'll just put it down to one side for a moment.
Yeah, I've got to bow down now because Corinda's got a Shure microphone.
Oh, so he's gone down the Marco route.
He's gone down the Marco route. I hope you'd have to buy it in the UK, but the Shure is on my Christmas list. This is the same one as Marco. To answer your question, Nick, same one as Marco. So that's the Shure MV7, which of course is down the carousel, but we can't show it you because, well, we don't have it.
No.
We don't have a Shure microphone. And over to Corinda again. And Corinda is saying same one as Marco, and followed up by yep. Okay, now something I did last week which had an effect was this. I put a UK after my name, and I kid you not, that increased the number of people listening to the broadcast. Would you like a UK after your name, Nick?
I would love a UK after my name in that case.
Let's see if we can do that.
Excellent. Wow, how crazy is that?
Well, the thing is that what we have to do, obviously, we've got to provide good content, what we need to do is to attract attention. Okay. Now everybody else is actually broadcasting from the States, from the USA, and are American. We're English, and we should be proud of being English, and we should actually show it.
We
Okay.
are.
We we definitely are. We know that a lot of people actually browse and just actually see a few split seconds. So when they see the UK, people are unmuting just a bit. Anyway, so
interesting. And that, actually, I'll tell you what. I'll double check the stats from the cooking show. We've not had the cook off the last few weeks because Adair and her houseboat have had some safety issues.
Oh yes.
But on that, yeah, we do of course have the England or the Union Jack. No, it's the Cross of St George. I'm lying. No, you have got the England and the Australian flags on some of the overlays. So I'll double check on those. That's cool. But we're definitely going on tomorrow though. We're having a pie off.
Yes. Sorry, just a reaction. I love watching. How you guys put UK next to your name? We're in the studio, Corinda, and I can edit the names. So just by editing the names, we do appear to be from the UK. So little tip. Right. Okay. What are you cooking tomorrow, Nick? Sorry. Two questions. What are you and Adair cooking, and what time is your broadcast?
The broadcast is at 9 a.m. UK time, and yeah, literally, Adair is staying with her partner Nige, so she's actually in a house. So that means she's got an oven for a change, so we can actually have a pie off. So funny enough, I was going to make a chicken and ham pie over the weekend, but then didn't. So I have all the ingredients. I've got some pastry already, so I'm going to be doing a chicken and ham pie with a nice little white sauce in the middle of it, and tarragon, fresh herbs. Yeah, I don't want to give the game away, but I'm fairly confident.
But your advantage was that Adair is normally on a boat.
Yeah. This is that is a slight worry. My biggest advantage has just been removed, but I'll give it a go anyway. And I'm going to be using my amazing, beautiful new Circulon pans, which you can only get in the UK, but you can get them in the States, but I just don't have the right ones. So
right, did you just going back to Adair for a moment? Corinda's saying he saw her stream, Nick, but didn't understand what happened to her boat and why she had to call the lifeguard.
Oh, what happened, Corinda, was that there was a huge storm, and the boat didn't slip its moorings, but just the moorings moved, and so the whole boat and moorings just got way closer to the landing, to the beach. So it was that powerful, and that's the amazing thing. I never underestimate the power of water. I remember seeing I can't remember who did it now, but there was a TV program years and years ago, and a guy was stood in basically a little river, and they opened up the weir, so that's how they control the water, and just to see how long it took before the water just knocked him off his feet. And it wasn't long at all. I mean, the water was only not even going above his Wellingtons, but the sheer force took him away. So I don't think I dreamt it. I'm sure I saw it.
I'm sure you did. I mean, I don't mind going boating, but I wouldn't live on the land. I was once lucky enough to be taken out on Melbourne Bay on the catamaran, and it was a true story. And life jackets, everything. Two of us, and we went out there, and very calm. Yeah, and then all of a sudden the sail went. The sail just fell over. So you're in becalmed water in the middle of the bay, and my friend had to re-rig the sail, and it was quite an exciting half hour. That's all I'm saying.
God.
Yeah, and
you're just at the mercy of anything.
That's it. Feeling of total helplessness, yet slightly. It was exciting. He went one better than that. He went snorkeling on his own, which he should never do.
No.
And he got caught up, and he was lucky to be with us, still with us though. And the adventures in Australia.
Yeah, that's crazy.
over to Corinda. So, oh right,
Oh,
even
happy
better.
Christmas, Corinda.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I think Christmas has come a little bit early, Corinda, for you.
It has. Yeah. All right, we're going to bite again. Which mixer did you get, Corinda? We need to know your mixer, and then we know a bit more about it. Anyway, shall we get the? I'll go first because I'll go first, and then we'll take it in turn. Then we'll do one each, and then do the movie. Shall we do the movie quiz in about 10 minutes?
That sounds good to me. Yep. So if you're watching, guys, we've got the movie quiz coming, so we're going to need your help. We had a little struggle last week.
We did. Okay, so I'm just going to look for an image because now I can actually show what I'm talking about. So I'm going to hide that picture. I'm going to switch Nick's camera off. Okay, that went good. That went as it's supposed to. What I want to talk about is the Treblab Hd77 portable wireless speaker, which is currently highlighted down the carousel. Now, I have to say, hands up, Treblab did send me this speaker to review, and I'm quite happy to do so. And I'm going to give you my review now. So it's a speaker which is over there. Well, let me tell you about it. Okay, I'm going to make a video about it, which I'll play in a future broadcast. But for now, this is the Treblab Hd77. Okay, now it's no bigger than a can of Coke. Okay, and it's fairly light. It has embossed signals, buttons on the top, power on and off, volume up and down, next track, all sorts of wonderful things which you can do with the 4 buttons on top. Underneath, I wish I had my second camera now. Underneath, though, this is the bit. You can charge using the USB-C port. So you need a USB-A to USB-C cable. Charging takes 4 hours, and you've then given it a 20-hour charge. Okay. Now, the unit itself, I'll just press that back in place because that makes it waterproof. It is waterproof and it is sweatproof. Okay. Now, I've seen people actually submerge this to prove the point. I'm not going to do that because it's a beautiful speaker. It doesn't want to go in the water. What you have is 360-degree sound all around. You've got a speaker in the front. You've got a speaker in the back. You have 2 subwoofers, one at either end. Okay. And the thing about subwoofers is that when the music is playing, they actually vibrate, which is a nice little feature. Okay. So it's 25 watts, 12.5 watts each speaker. And I discovered this weekend, Corinda, just give me a chance to show this, will you? I just need to skip that. Right, okay. I discovered this weekend, I'm just going to take my name off for a moment so you can actually see the speaker better. Basically, in order to use this, you need to, it works on Bluetooth. You can pair it with your iPhone or your Android phone or your Android tablet or your iPad. Okay, now I've done all of those apart from the iPhone bit. And it pairs very simply. This shows up as an Hd77. You say connect on your mobile phone or your tablet, and you connect it. You can then go to the music service of your choice, and that can be Spotify, it can be Google Music, it can be anything you actually use. Press play, and the sound comes out of this beautiful speaker. And I've got to say, this speaker actually goes up to 11. Okay, if you get the film reference there. It's got a beautiful, rich sound. The lows are cut out, the highs are cut out, but the sound that comes out of this has to be heard to be believed. Now, of course, we are live today, and we are live on Amazon, Facebook, and YouTube, and my website, and I can't play you the music. What I can do, though, is I can switch it on, and hopefully, if I just change my microphone, I need to change microphones for this. Okay, so I'm going to change to my microphone. Hopefully you'll still be able to hear me. Nick, if you lose, can you let me know? Are we still good? Wait a minute, I lost Nick. Right, okay, so I've still got sound. Good. Okay, because now if I'm using Crisp, of course, which is the noise cancellation software, if I'd used Crisp, you wouldn't be able to hear this. So I'll just switch back to the normal microphone. I'm going to switch it on. And the thing you do when you switch it on, it goes blue and it plays a sound. Okay, and I don't have it on its highest settings, but it is. And it says, thank you for switching me on. It is a high quality speaker, totally portable. Now, I said you can pair it to your phone or to your tablet, but this weekend I discovered something else you can do. Ooh. If you take this totally mobile speaker to a party, you can ask the guests at the party to pair with the Hd77 and play their favorite playlist on the speaker. So when it comes to providing music for a party, all the guests at the party can actually pair with this and play their own music. So you get a great mix of music. It worked very well. You get a great mix of music using Bluetooth. Anybody can actually pair to this speaker, and it just simply works. So you get an eclectic mix of music, from classical to Christmas music, that's where we are now, through to rock. And I would love to be able to actually play music on this for you. But in summary, it has a grill which coats it. It's made out of ABS plastic. It has two 12.5 watt speakers giving 25 watts, which is more than you need to fill a room. It will go up to 11 if you let it. It's got next track and previous track. It's also got a built-in microphone so that you can actually, and I've seen this happen, you can actually take a phone call on here. You can't make a phone call, but you can take a phone call and the resulting audio is crystal clear. So that's it. That is the audio tech. No, it's not. Got ahead of myself. That is a Treblab Hd77 down in the carousel at the moment. Corinda. Right, okay. It's down in the carousel at the moment. Sorry, Corinda, I'll get to you in a moment. And it's down in the carousel, and I put a little story. It's on my Amazon page as well now. I'm doing shoppable videos for everything in my collection. Just thank you to Treblab, a well-respected US company, who actually sent this from the USA all the way to UK, arrived safely on my doorstep at the box. I'll just show you what it looks like. The box looks like, if I can turn around and put that down. Okay, so what we're talking about, I'm trying to make sure that the speaker doesn't fall on the floor. Just let me put it down on the desk. Let's slow down for a minute. Okay, and go full screen and hopefully get the box the right way up. This is the Treblab Hd77. It's waterproof, it's shockproof. You can actually take two speakers and pair them, okay? And you then get beautiful stereo, 360-degree surround sound. I can only imagine what two of them together sound like. But it is a quality product designed in the US, and it's IPX6 rated, which means you could have it by a swimming pool or by the sea, but don't actually throw it into the pool or into the sea. Okay. And it's shockproof. Did I say that? I've said all that. Okay. Said everything. 25 watts, shockproof, waterproof, sweatproof, all sorts of proof. And at this stage, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to bring Nick back. Okay. Right. So that's our first product of the day. If you click the link in the carousel, you'll be able to find out more about it. And you'll pay the price that's actually in the carousel at the moment. And the price in the carousel at the moment is $89.97. And I want to say thank you for watching on my Amazon Live page. Nick, it's over to you.
Oh, well, I've got a new product, but I'm actually going to stick with my old favorite just for the moment, because you know I never go live without this one, and that is of course my beautiful blue Yeti microphone. Now, the thing I love about it most is that it's just absolutely so simple to use. It's you plug it into the back of your into the back of your computer or your laptop. It's just a USB cable that then plugs into the microphone. You also need to have a little windbreaker there as well. But yeah, it's great. It's got 4 different settings that you can have. So basically 4 different pickups. So it has like what I think it's called cardioid, that is one directional, which is cool. And then there's like a bi-directional. So if you're interviewing somebody sitting across the table for you, you can pick that up beautifully. And then you've got the omnidirectional element. So that can go all the way around. So if, for example, I had my niece and her amazing band over from Australia, then we could record them playing, and I'd have it on that one. And then, of course, you've got stereo. And so one day I'm going to have to actually get up and demonstrate this, because if I walked from one side of the room to the other side of the room, you'll better hear it through stereo, which would be cool. You then also have a volume control. You can also mute. I won't do that because I can guarantee I'll forget to unmute myself. That little button, and it's the little elements on the back here. That's how you switch to the different settings. And then you've got a mic gain control as well. And then it comes with this lovely little stand, which is pretty adjustable. You can I sit that on the table, and I can adjust the microphone either way, just like that. And yeah, as it's a Blue Yeti, but this one is silver, and I still don't quite know why I've got that weird thing going on up in the top corner of my screen. it's just one of those craziness that you just find out when you're going live, and you think, okay, I'll have to fix that later on. But there you go. It's a beautiful piece of kit, this, I've got to admit, and it's one of those things. It was recommended to me by one of my first video gurus, a lovely man called Ben Brophy, and he is a very talented videographer, musician, and general all-round nice guy. And yeah, he was suggesting it initially, and it's like, as we've said many times before, if you just go listen and hear what other people are using, then you'll find one that's going to appeal to yourself. And yeah, I did. I love this one. It's worked for many years now, probably about 4 or 5 years. It's in the carousel, guys, at a discounted $99.99. So that's a bit of a bargain. It's not even Black Friday or Cyber Monday, but it's a super bargain, and you can have that. And yeah, you just play around with it. People, trust me, if you go outside, if you're doing some presentations, and I've done this a few times, do a presentation, and you've got this Blue Yeti microphone in front of you, it is an attention grabber. People will gravitate to it because it is just so aesthetically pleasing. So I'd go and check that out. Corinda saying Blue Yeti was my first mic. Yeah, they're great, absolutely. And you've got one in the attic, Corinda, which is cool. And if you know Ben, then yeah, you know what a thoroughly nice man he is. And yeah, excellent recommendation. And I know we've got others that you can use, but this is my one, and I love it.
Yes. Angelica's got a snowball, I think, but yeah. As you've probably gathered by now, we're actually broadcasting Amazon Live on 2 pages, on Nick's page and on my page. What we try and do is coordinate the carousels. So Nick was speaking about Blue Yeti then, and it's down in my carousel too and highlighted. So that's what we try to do. We try to get things together. But let's try and keep up with Corinda, who's going like a train today. Okay.
Yes, super chatty.
This is the mixer that Corinda got, which is a Behringer Xenix. And then over, how does it see where you can connect on Bluetooth? Bluetooth is automatic. One Bluetooth unit can see another Bluetooth unit, providing both are switched on. And they're just sharing the list on your phone. As far as the Hd77 is concerned, it would say Hd77 and you just press connect. Okay. Every Bluetooth signal has an identifier, and the identifier for the Treblab Hd77 is Hd77. Okay, let's keep going, and then we'll go to a movie quiz in a minute. What's the battery like? How does it last? The battery, thank you for asking, Corinda. On the Hd77, the battery lasts for 20 hours and it takes 4 hours for a full charge. Just plug it in overnight. And oh God, I'm not sure that was in relation to, but okay. And it's got a blue Yeti in the attic. Okay. Blue
It won't
Yeti was
work up there, I promise you.
well, you've got to attach it to something first. It doesn't work on its own. It's got to be powered by something. We know that much. Corinda knows Ben. I think we're nearly caught up now, and I think I got 4 microphones. Oh, wow. I mean, you and I, we're just poor relations, really, Nick.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, I just wish I had that Corinda's financial muscle to be able to get 4 microphones. Very impressive, Corinda.
Yep. Well played, Corinda. Right. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to bring in the pop quiz. Now, the way this works is we've got a pop. Rewind. Okay. Unfortunately, this is live, but what we're going to do is we're going to play a movie quiz provided by Trivia Plaza with permission. And there are 10 questions. Multiple choice. We're given whatever we're given, and we've got to choose, and we need your help. If you know the answer to any of the questions, then please do add it in the comments. It doesn't matter whose page you put it on, my page or Nick's page, we'll find it.
Yep.
And the other thing to note is that if you wish you could turn them off. If you can't see what I can see. Okay. Okay, because I'm hosting. Where was I, Nick? Okay.
You were telling us all about how the quiz works and putting the comments in the...
Indeed, got to the comments. If you have the answer to one of the questions, then please put it in the comments on my page or Nick's page. We'll see it and we'll read it out along with your name. But the thing about the comments is that as soon as this live broadcast is finished, the comments will disappear. So if you get the answer to a question wrong, only the people watching live will know. Yeah, it's not there for posterity. It simply disappears. All comments disappear at the end of the broadcast. Okay, with that said, let's bring up the quiz on screen. Okay, and what I'm going to do is, so it doesn't get too complicated, is I'm going to turn my camera off, but leave my microphone on, and then go picture in picture. And I need to shrink you again, Nick. It happens every week, but I need to shrink.
You know that hurts.
You ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Go for it.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm on my second camera. Nick is on his first camera. I've frozen. Not worried about that, as long as you can hear me. And we're going to go for movies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to pick a category. General awards, characters. I'm not hot on Disney, I've got to say. What do you think?
How about taglines?
Taglines, okay. Taglines it is. Okay. This is the first time we've ever done this. Shall we start at taglines, or do you want to go pick a year?
Let's go for. Should we go for the 1980s?
1980s. Okay. Right. So I want to say thank you. Right. Now, the way this works is we're going to display the questions one at a time. And whilst you're thinking, one of us, either Nick or I, will actually talk about one of the products in the carousel. Let's go for this. And I take the odd numbers. Nick takes the even. So there you are. Right. Okay. And the quote is, the tagline is, they're not just getting rich, they're getting even. And was this Tootsie, Trading Places, The Terminator, or Gremlins? And I'm going to come back now. I'm still frozen. That's good. They're not just getting rich, they're getting even. Okay, Nick, it's your turn to talk about a product.
Oh, fantastic. In that case, let me introduce you to, I'll tell you what, I'll talk about the ones as it's sitting right behind me. This is part of the kit. So this is the newer kit that I have here. So this is the green screen, and as part of this kit, we got these great diffused lights as well, which you can't see because they're behind the camera.
Yeah.
But you can see the green screen. And it comes with not just green, a green cloth. You got the green cloth, you got the white cloth, and a black cloth. They've got the clips as well, so you can keep them taut. I mean, as you can see on mine, I just got there's one pole, the other pole is a bit further away, so I can't clip them. But yeah, you can let them hang quite happily, and you don't need to be too fussy on the ironing either. It kind of works really well. And yeah, you just hang them up as you see fit. So you can have them, obviously I'm in a bit of a narrow one, but I could also with the clips hang it wider as well, so and have it lower. If I can just show you very quickly, maybe just by moving that, you can see how high that goes, because I was busy doing a standing one earlier on. So as you can see, there's plenty of space there, and yeah, it's just it has a nice frame, so you can adjust it, fully adjustable, and it's just a great piece of kit. And for $190 in the carousel at the moment, it's a bit of a steal, because you're getting so much bang for your buck there for sure. And just by looking at the carousel, it's got over 3,047 5 or 4.5 5-star reviews, so it's obviously very popular. And really good. And there's a couple of newer items in the carousel, so I'll do another one a little bit later. But yeah, if you're starting out and you want to start out with a good studio, then that's the kit that I recommend. You've got a bag, 2 bags, one for the lights, one for the frame. And yeah, it's really easy to construct and put down. And I've had the lights for a good few years, and I'm still on the first bulbs, so they are lasting well as well. So if you get a chance, go check that out and fill your boots. It's good fun. And that's, if you're going to live stream, you want good lighting. So
Indeed, you do need lighting. This is true. Right, okay, back to the question then. Question 1 of 10. They're not just getting rich, they're getting even. Was it Tootsie, Trading Places, The Terminator, or Gremlins? Do you have any thoughts on this, Nick?
Just by process of elimination, well, no, it's not even elimination. I think it's Trading Places. I seem to recall there was some money involved in that.
Yeah,
I don't think it was Tootsie. Can't think it was Gremlins, and I don't recall the Terminator getting rich. Well, apart from the star, of course. you got.
Okay.
But yeah.
So by process of elimination, we're going to go with Nick's choice, which is Trading Places.
Yeah.
Spot on, Nick. Over to you.
Fantastic. Oh, interesting. Which movie matches this tagline? Nobody does him. Start again. Nobody does him better. Is that Cocktail, Wall Street, Octopussy, or When Harry Met Sally? And I'll be honest, I definitely need some answers in the comments, guys, because I have no idea.
Yeah. I think we do need a bit of help on this one. Yes. Okay. All right. So I'm going to come back whilst everybody's thinking about the answer to that question, and I'm going to switch my video on. Okay. So I'm back. Video's on. All's good. Let's just catch up with Corinda. And Corinda was saying what year, or Nick decided that. So let's catch up. And I need that for Christmas. So I think you sold one, Nick. I think you sold a green screen.
Hey.
And right, cocktail. Okay, right, okay. Understood. Got you, Corinda. Right, okay. Staying with the Treblab products for a moment, and I'm going to go down here. My next product I'm going to show is this one, if I can find it. Bear with me a moment. Okay, we're going to talk about the Treblab X3 Pro premium wireless earbuds, which are momentarily, I'm just going through my carousel, trying to get back to the beginning. Okay, it's down the carousel now. Treblab X3 Pro premium wireless earbuds. And they come in a case Okay, and the case is the charging case. On the back is the ability to actually plug in a cord USB-C from a USB-A, and that charges the case. The case opens up. Okay, demonstrations don't always go. Opens up, and you've got the earbuds inside. Okay, you've got a pair of earbuds. Now, they're being charged at the moment because they're in the case. When they're fully charged, each of the earbuds carries a 9-hour charge. Okay, so in other words, you can charge the case once and then you can recharge the earbuds 4 times, giving a total of 36 hours playing time. Now, the way I use this is I recharge the earbuds overnight and then I can use them throughout the day. 9-hour charge is more than enough to get you through the day. Now, what I love about these, I'm going to take one of them out now, is the design. Okay, now I can see a flashing blue light, which means that it's charged, but they have a tail, and that tail goes over your ear. And the thing is, it's very, very flexible. So I can wear these for 2 or 3 hours at a time, and I forget they're there. Literally, I do forget they're there. And to put them on, I'm going to give a practical demonstration now, which is going to go horribly wrong. All you need to do is that. Now, I don't know about you, but I've lost so many earbuds over the years. I had earbuds like this, frantically trying to get hold of something. I've had earbuds like this. Okay, now I'm not going to mention the make, but they fall out. Okay, no matter which sides you put on the end, they fall out. With the Treblabs, they don't fall out. These are designed to be worn whether you're walking, jogging, running or cycling, or you're in the gym. They will not fall off. Now, I've taken these out walking. I don't run or jog, but I've taken these out walking and I've had no problems at all. And the thing is, you can actually hear what's going on around you as well. So you can tune out. You can listen to your favorite music, set the volume. It links by Bluetooth to your mobile phone. Simple and straightforward. It identifies itself as an X3 Pro, so you just connect and you're done. You can, if you're in the gym, you don't need both earbuds because you're not after the most awesome sound. You're just after something to keep you going whilst you're on the treadmill. But I'm going to put those down, pick up the case again. You can either just wear one when you're exercising out and about, or if you're at home, you can actually wear 2. And I'm going to put these in now. And effectively, we've now got both earbuds, and neither of those is going to fall out. Now, when I switch them on, I just need to press one button and they're on. I can receive phone calls whilst I'm wearing them. Now, they're very durable. You know the experiment people did with the speaker when they actually dropped it in water. I've seen videos where these have been dropped in water and they've taken them out again and they've still worked. So these are waterproof. These are up to 7, and I've got something come up on the screen that I knew what was happening. Siri on my desktop has decided to talk to me. I must have said Siri at some point. Okay, just ignore Siri and just carry on, Stephen. Right, I'm going to carry on. Okay, there's controls which are situated on each earbud to actually next track, increase and decrease volume, and take phone calls, and you can actually make phone calls as well. You can use an assistant, and you can make phone calls by voice dialing, and you can receive calls as well. And obviously that stops the music playing as soon as you receive a call. They're just well engineered. Every Treblab product is well engineered. Okay, they're designed for people who are active, people who are out and about. And I wear these earbuds when we're out walking and have had no problems at all. I've had them about 2 weeks now. And for outdoor listening, these are actually perfect, but also good for indoor listening. As you go from room to room, the music will follow you around. Because it's Bluetooth, it can stretch farther than Wi-Fi. I've proved this by being in the kitchen, cooking a dish, listening to music, same music as I was listening to when I was in the office, without taking the earbuds off, without touching anything. So They are stylish. You can wear them for 2 or 3 hours without any problem. They're not going to fall out. You're not going to lose one. If you do lose one, the other one will still work. They pair automatically. So when you actually switch them on and you're wearing both of them, you get the stereo and it feels like the orchestra is behind your head. It is absolutely beautiful sound, well engineered to give you, well, as real as it gets, really. So that's the Treblab X3 Pro Premium Wireless Earbuds. And let's go back to the quiz in a second. We will go back to the quiz. I'm pretty sure about this. If I turn that on, I've got this wrong, Nick. Hang on. Hang on.
That's okay, because I still haven't got a clue what the answer is.
Nobody does him better. Cocktail, Wall Street, Octopussy, or When Harry Met Sally. Have we got any answers from our audience yet?
Well, we had Corinda saying it was Cockpit, which we think was Cocktail. But I'm not sure, because I was thinking it is kind of like a James Bond. Nobody does it better. But this is nobody does him better. So I'm not sure. I don't recall it. Well, Wall Street, I'm not sure. I've never seen When Harry Met Sally.
Oh,
I know.
No, is it?
Must be the only person that hasn't.
No worries.
And Cocktail, Tom Cruise. So
yeah. If you're watching us live on Amazon Live, thank you. Thank you, everybody who's watching. Basically, we are playing a movie quiz from Trivia Plaza, and thank you to Trivia Plaza for giving us permission to do so. And we have a quote on screen and a tagline, and then we've got 4 options: Cocktail, Wall Street, Octopussy, or When Harry Met Sally. And where do you want to go, Nick? Well, it's my. Oh, I got to get it. It's my turn to try and get it right this time. I'm going to go. Corinda. I'm going to go with Corinda.
Oh, Cocktail. Okay, that sounds good. That was what's his name?
Right. This is probably a good time. Probably a good time to say we don't actually play this quiz to win. We just play it to enjoy it. Okay. On question 3, which is my question. It's the Godfather. I get the odd ones, and some of them are decidedly odd. It's the Godfather on Laughing Gas. Comes from Married to the Mob, Scarface, Full Metal Jacket, or The Shining. There you are. That's a good one, Nick.
Wow.
Do you have an inkling?
I haven't got any clue whatsoever.
Okay. In that case, it's over to you. The floor is yours.
Fantastic. Well, one of the things that I don't show very often, actually, one of the things you really do want when you're doing live streaming and making video is you need to have your camera really sturdy. And so this is what I use. There we go. Velbon DF60 is what I've got. We've got the 63. So I've got the 63 in the carousel. Because that's a newer version, but basically they're very similar. And so it is a rock solid tripod, super adjustable, all three legs. It locks down. It is you can feel it's robust. Has a easy detachable clip for your camera. That just pulls there. You got a little bit. Stick on your camera that just locks in really quickly and easily. You can also adjust it multi-directional, so that's all good. So you can have it any way you like. This you can move up and down, but then you can twist it to lock it in place, so that won't move either. Very important there. You've got the little I've seen that. You've got the little spirit level there, so that you can make sure you're on a you make that level when if you're on uneven ground outside, or even inside, to be honest, on some of the places I've been. And yeah, it is just a really, really good make of tripod. So totally adjustable, all little bits here, so you can, that's it, you can unload that and then just up she goes and down she comes. Again, this is obviously playing havoc with the auto focus on the webcam. so yeah, so that is another piece of extremely good kit, Corinda, that you need.
We're actually building Corinda's wish list, aren't we?
we are indeed.
This is what we do.
So yeah, so stick that on your wish list, Corinda. As a Velbon, a great make, and yeah, as I say, solid as a rock. But I still have no idea on the Godfather on laughing gas question.
I'll read it again. It's the Godfather on laughing gas is either Married to the Mob, Scarface, Full Metal Jacket, or The Shining. Now, by Process for the Nation, it's Full Metal Jacket is a war film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scarface is a sports film. No.
No, that's a mobster film.
Mobster film. Okay. So Married to the Mob and Scarface, and The Shining is nothing to do with gangsters, is it?
No.
No.
Scarface was quite violent, as I recall.
Okay.
So I wouldn't have thought it'd be on laughing gas.
Right. Okay. So what are we going to plump for?
I'm guessing Married to the Mob might be a comedy, but I'm not sure.
So Scarface then. Scarface?
No, Married to the Mob, I think. It's the Godfather on laughing gas. So,
well done.
Well done. And Corinda saying, I also have that in my attic as well, Nick. Corinda, I need to come and have a look at your attic. You could save me a fortune. Cool. Now here we go. Question number 4. Which movie matches this tagline? This time it's war. And is that from Full Metal Jacket, Top Gun, Platoon, or Aliens?
We don't know. It's time for me to come back whilst we're all thinking about it.
What have you got for us, Stephen?
This time I'm just waiting for my camera to come back on. And right, okay, my camera's back on. I've still got the earbud. That's the Treblab. I'm back to front. That's why I went wrong here. That's the Treblab earbud, which you spoke about a moment ago. One click to get it on. You can take and receive phone calls, and you forget you're wearing it. Okay, it's down in the carousel. It's the second item in the carousel. Right, the next thing I want to talk about is something I talk about in most broadcasts for a very good reason. This is the ideal gift to get somebody for Christmas. Okay, and now is a good time to order it. And it's down in the carousel. And it is, in fact, on my wrist at the moment. Now, I wear this from when I get up in the morning to when I go to bed at night. It is, of course, this. You ready? Do you want to guess?
Go for it. Is it some sort of Fitbit type thing?
It's a Fitbit type thing. This is, I'll just show you, it's actually powered up. This is the Fitbit Inspire 2, which is down the carousel. This is the best gift you could give anybody because you're actually gifting them fitness. Now, I started wearing Fitbits 8 years ago. This is my 4th different Fitbit because they keep improving. And I just love it because it counts the number of steps you've done in a day. Now, I try and do 8,000 steps a day, which is 4 miles. And if you walk 4 miles a day, you're actually going to stay fit. Okay. But this is part of an ecosystem. The watch which you wear on your wrist will tell you how many steps you've taken in a day. If you go to Fitbit.com, you'll find out how many steps you've taken in a day, a week, a month, or a year. Okay. That is priceless because you can see, you see at a glance when summer is. Because when it's summer, you're going right along the top. Okay. When it gets to winter, you start to fall down in the number of steps you're doing. If you walk around the house all day, you probably do about a mile. You don't have to go outdoors to actually do a mile. But once you do get outdoors, if you do another 3 miles every day, then that will help you to actually keep fit. Now, Fitbit.com is a very important part of this because not only does it keep the measurements for you, but it's also the home of a very active, enthusiastic, supportive community. And as a Fitbit owner, You can join the community on Fitbit. You can make new contacts. Those contacts can then challenge you to do weekend steps or weekday steps. They both work the same way. One, of course, is Saturday, Sunday, and the other is Monday through Friday. And you tend to have different, well, you don't get as many steps during the week as you get at weekend, because weekend you're totally free. You're nowhere near a computer, out in the fresh air, and your Fitbit is going with you. And it will measure your steps as you do. I'm fortunate. I've got the canal down by me, Kenneth Navon Canal, which goes from Bristol to London, 130 miles, and I can walk along there. Not the 130 miles, because that would take 4 or 5 days. I actually walk 6 miles out, 6 miles back, giving a total of 12 miles or 24,000 steps. Now, I also, as far as walking goes, I do walking marathons. I've done the Sarsen Trail, which goes from Avebury to Stonehenge, and that's 26 miles, 385 yards. That's if you stay en route. I normally go slightly off route, and I did one day with my Fitbit. I just said that if you do 8,000 steps, that's 4 miles. I did one day and I did 63,000 steps, and that's my record number of steps. I was supposed to do 52,000, 26 miles, 385 yards, but I actually ended up doing 63,000 for the full day, which is, quick bit of maths, is 31 miles. But the challenges are not, they are competitive. You get people at the top of the ladder, but everybody takes part in a challenge with friends, and everybody cheers everybody else. So if you go out for a walk and you do 5,000 steps, somebody will cheer you. Okay, it's very supportive, and that's what you need. You need somebody to egg you on, to keep you going, and the Fitbit community does exactly that. It keeps you fit. Okay, so when it says Fitbit, now just a thing, Fitbit is now owned by Google, and therefore is not going anywhere. Well, Fitbit, it doesn't go anywhere. It's now part of Google, and therefore has a very solid company behind it, is what I'm saying. So that's the Fitbit. Wear it from noon to night. Now, in addition to measuring your steps, whilst you're wearing it, it will measure your heart rate, which gets recorded. You can check that on the website too. You've got an app on your phone as well. So we're out and about, you can see how far you've gone and how long it's taken and all sorts of things. But also, if you want to log your food, you can log your food. So it helps with your diet. And if you want to log the number of glasses of water a day that you drink, because we should all drink water at least 3 glasses a day, then you can log that too. Okay, so this is the device for staying fit, owned by Google. Fitbit, I've been using it for the last 8 years. I'm quite happy with it, with the community and everything that goes with it. So if you want to know about Fitbits, click the link in the carousel and you'll see a full range of Fitbits. Okay, there are some amazing Fitbits out there. I'm happy with mine. As I say, I renew and get a new one every 2 years. I'm not going to talk about the one that was in my jeans and went in the washing machine, and it didn't work anymore. Fitbit replaced it. So they are a genuine company who help people and help people stay fit. Okay, so I'm going to take myself off there and we go back to here.
Yeah, I've got to admit, I think they are excellent pieces of kit, no question.
Right.
Got to love a Fitbit for sure. And actually, very quickly, it's quite cool. I actually did my first 5K run for 2 years on Saturday. Yeah, I've been volunteering as a volunteer for Parkrun all summer and then all winter, and eventually last Saturday, I thought, right, let's test out my ankle, see if it was fixed, and it is. So that's good news. So I can be running again. But however, my legs on yesterday were aching, to put it mildly.
You find muscles you'd forgotten you had.
Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely. It seemed like a good idea at the time, and then suddenly it's painful. So have we got any? Actually, I do think I know this one, but who have we got in the comments for this one? I think it's aliens.
Right.
Seeing that was, I think I've mentioned it before, that was the old Friday night horror night down in Staines Cinema as a young man in my late teens.
Right. Okay, I just want to say hello to Malermi805, who's just commented on Amazon. Thank you for commenting. If you are watching us live, please do comment and say hello, or give your answers. And we do need help with this quiz. But Nick, we're going with
aliens. And actually, John Upton is saying aliens, and Corinda is saying aliens. So I'm even more convinced.
Right, so you've got, oh, wait a minute. John is saying aliens, so we'll get that on screen. So aliens, and I got the answer. You got the Fitbit. Wait a minute. Corinda's got a Fitbit as well. Okay, and
why am I not surprised?
we're definitely not surprised. I like it because I can use it for my wheelchair. Cool, that's good, Corinda. Yeah, I can get this, measure how far you journeyed. Did you not have an Apple Watch, Mr. Nick?
I did indeed. I still do, Corinda. In fact, yeah.
Brilliant. Answer to that is aliens. Okay, so let's go with the aforementioned aliens. And congratulations to Nick, to John, and to Corinda. Question 5 then. Up there with the best of the best is a tagline from The Terminator, Top Gun, An Officer and a Gentleman, or Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Nick, it's over to you.
Cool. Well, pretty certain we all know that one. But I've got, here's another one I prepared earlier. I was talking about lighting and how important it is. Well, this is some more newer kit, so I'm just going to pop that in the carousel. And this is a mobile little adjustable light. So what you do, I can give you a little demonstration. See, this is how it goes. And so you can have it as bright, and that is bright, but you can have it nicely dimmed down as well. And as you can see, it comes with multiple different colors. I haven't got them easily to hand, but you've got those little diffusers as well. So it comes with different color ones. I think there's a red one and a green one and a blue one. Now I'm going to struggle to get it back on, but yeah. So this, again, these are super cool. They lock in really well. Adjustable. Now, they're not the tallest in the world, I'll be honest with you. Alan DeBay, thank you so much, watching on Amazon, saying Top Gun is the answer to this question. But this is the newer dimmable portable lights. And so what I often do, they're portable, I'll often put them behind me to light up, quick demo, and light up light up the green screen behind. So what you don't want is lots of shadow, so you want that backlit as well. So that is the lovely little newer dimmable, I think it's a 560. So yeah, excellent piece of kit. I do like my newer. I'm a little bit, right, but when I like a brand, I kind of stick with them. So I
think we're all the same. You find something you like and you stay with it. I mean, if you look at Marco, he is overrun by brands that he falls in love with, which is understandable. Yeah. Right, okay. I've got a question. Who's this guy? Just a word of explanation to everybody, and thank you for tuning in, and thank you for unmuting. You're watching Stephen Healy and Nick Wood from the UK. We are live on our respective Amazon Live pages. We're both Amazon Live insiders. We broadcast on Amazon on a regular basis. Nick will tell us about his cooking show tomorrow, and I'm live tomorrow as well. I'm live 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Thursday. Today with Nick, tomorrow on my own, same on Wednesday, and on Thursday with Marco Novo. And again, we'll be sharing pages. So we have the technology to do this. We're actually live today from the Be.Live studio, and I'm broadcasting via OneStream, which means that we can actually broadcast to 2 places at once. Okay, read the sentence again. Up there with the best. Was it The Terminator, Top Gun, An Officer and a Gentleman, or Ferris Bueller's Day Off? And you said, John had said Top Gun.
Yeah, I've got Alan over on Amazon saying Top Gun. We've got Corinda saying Top Gun. John saying Top Gun. I wouldn't want to argue.
Do you think it's actually Top Gun?
I believe it's Top Gun. Yes, I'm pretty certain.
Over to you, Nick.
Okay, well, we're doing well. We're doing well. Okay, guys, so this is it. Question number 6. So which movie matches this tagline? A tale of murder, lust, greed, revenge, and seafood. Now, would that be?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Would that be?
I know which one it is. Yeah.
I think that we know. Is that A Fish Called Wanda, An Officer and a Gentleman, Scarface, or Look Who's Talking? So those are your options: A Fish Called Wanda, An Officer and a Gentleman, Scarface, and Look Who's Talking. That's a great tagline. I love that. But while we're thinking about what that might be, Stephen, have you got something else in your carousel?
I do, and I'm going to come on screen now and actually talk about it when I turn my camera on. Okay, so let's get the camera. Right, okay. I want to talk about 2 things now, because in every show that you actually watch on Amazon Live, there are 2 things involved in that show which you should take note of. What we're all trying to do is to give the best presentation we can. Now, that comes in 2 parts, video and audio. Now, as far as the video is concerned, you're actually watching me on Amazon Live now using a Logitech Brio camera, which is down in the carousel. In fact, it is the highlighted item in the carousel. This is the Logitech Brio. It's capable of 4K. It's capable of 1080. It's wide angle. But I'm on 720, which means you get an idea of what this camera is capable of, but you're not seeing it at its best because we can't broadcast at 4K. The internet infrastructure at the moment isn't good enough for us to broadcast at 4K. One day it will be. One day everybody will have the fastest broadband you've ever seen. But for the moment, to be friendly to mobile users, we're actually broadcasting at 720 on Amazon Live. And I'm also broadcasting today on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and my website. So camera is the Brio. It's made by Logitech. 80% of, I would say 80% of broadcasters use Logitech cameras for the simple reason that they are well built and reliable. Now, when we start off broadcasting, most people actually start with the inbuilt camera. Okay. Then you go to Logitech C920 or 920X, and then you go up the Logitech ranks until you get to the Logitech Brio, which is the one that I'm using today. It does the job. I mean, it's sat on top of my BenQ monitor, which you'll find down in the carousel, and I'm listening to 2 conversations at once. If I get okay, right. This is the first conversation. I'm just talking to myself now. I'm talking to you. I've got two voices going on. I'm not sure where the second one's coming from. Just a moment. Let me take evasive action because I can. Okay, now that's better. I can't hear any background noise. Okay, I've muted somebody. Okay, I'm not saying who, but there's only 2 of us on screen. So camera is the first one, and the Logitech Brio is the top end, and this is the ideal Christmas present for any of your friends who broadcast. This is the best camera you could actually get them. It's the Logitech Brio. It is quality, it is engineered. The other thing is that whichever Logitech camera you get, there is a piece of software called Logitech Capture. Go to the logitech.com site, search for Logitech Capture, and you can download it, and it controls your camera. It gives you greater control of your camera. When you're using the camera on your desktop, there's little you can do with it. With an external camera like the Brio, you can zoom in and you can zoom out. Okay, as far as you want to go. You can go to the left, you can go to the right, you can go up, you can go down. So zoom, panning, and you can change the contrast and the brightness and the colorways. You can change anything about your appearance until you're happy with it, and then you lock it, set it, and forget it, and your camera is then set up for all your broadcasts. So Logitech Brio is my camera of choice. I've worked up from internal to C920X, 920, and now to the Brio. And it basically, what you're doing is you're climbing the ladder, and your camera is improving step by step. And allied with that, and I'm sure Nick will be talking about his in a moment, but I'm also going to talk about my microphone, When you're watching people on Amazon Live, I'll take that off screen because I'm not talking about that anymore. When you're watching people on Amazon Live, you've got two things you can do. You can check out and you can ask people which camera they're using. But if you hear somebody with a beautiful tone, you know, you just, the voice comes out of your speakers and you think, wow, which microphone are they using? Now, you've been listening to me and I'm using the Audio-Technica AT2020, which is down the carousel. Now, I can't give you a better demonstration than actually the fact that you've actually been listening to it. Okay, now it's my microphone of choice. It was recommended to me by Mike Phillips, who is a podcaster and the man of the cloth. And I heard him. I heard these dulcet tones on a Facebook Live broadcast. I thought, wow, what a sound that is. So I wrote to Mike on Messenger, Facebook Messenger. I said, which microphone are you using? And he said, I'm using the Audio-Technica AT2020. Here's the Amazon link for it. And I bought it and it arrived the next day and it's been sat on my desk about 3 feet away from me ever since. Okay, and it simply works. I love the tone of it. I'm sold. This is my microphone. I'm happy. Okay, I have a wish list, but we're not talking about wish list today. We're talking about the microphone I actually use every single day in my broadcast. I broadcast 8 to 9 times a week, and I always use this microphone. I'm live on Amazon Live, 9 a.m. Eastern, every single morning of the week, apart from Fridays, which is my day off. And I'm going to take a break over Christmas as well. But generally speaking, I'm here to Monday to Thursday. You can actually see my camera, which is Logitech Brio, down in the carousel. Next to that, you've got the Audio-Technica AT2020. Right, after that, it's back to the quiz. Just a minute. It's going to bring you back on screen, Nick. Just a minute. Just a minute. That's the wrong way around.
Ah, wrong way round. Whoa.
Yeah. Actually, I can. Yeah, I can hear background noises. Is there anything?
Yes, that will indicate that I probably haven't set crisp up correctly in that case.
Right. Okay. No worries.
Which might be something. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Oh, maybe it's because I had to refresh and I didn't correctly. So
okay. No worries.
Now,
no worries.
Yes. As I'm busy with. I've got my lovely mother-in-law. She's 97
okay.
in March.
Wow.
So sometimes she just gets chatty. There's not a lot I could do. But yeah, so you can hear it. I know, John. My apologies, but there you go. I got the crisp. Hopefully, the crisp might be working again now. I'm sure you can let me know. Anyway, back to the quiz and a tale of murder, lust, greed, revenge, and seafood. And Alan on Facebook, on Amazon, is saying a fish called Wanda, which I believe is absolutely spot on as well. And I was just actually going to say, I'm guessing that Corinda's probably got the Audio-Technica microphone in his attic somewhere as well.
In his attic, yeah. Yeah, you could probably open a good broadcaster's second-hand shop.
He could, yeah.
Broadcasters. Okay. Right, so we're going to go with a fish called Wanda.
I think so.
Okay. And we got that one right too. So we have currently 5 out of 6 questions correct. So the next tagline is leisure rules. And the options are the Blues Brothers, the Twins, Look Who's Talking, or Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which they keep pushing. Must be an answer at some point. Nick, do you have anything to show us?
Actually, I'll tell you what I do. I've got something brand new that I've not shown you before. So I'm just going to put it up into my carousel. And I had to get this. It's it is a mini projector, and I had to get this for my parents' 60th wedding anniversary. We put together a lovely little film clip. Well, I say we, I put together a lovely little film clip of all the kids growing up and their grandchildren and like. And we were having it in a hotel, so we thought we'd best try and show it to everybody. So let me just pull it all out here. So as you can see, it's so lovingly being put back in. its box. So yeah, here we have it. It's a mini projector PVO1 pad, and yeah, it does some great things. You can have alongside here is where your little inputs are, so you can input cards, you can input from a USB device, and you don't just input the video, you can input slideshows, you can have all sorts. It's really powerful. It's got a really good little zoom and focus. It's got fully adjustable, little adjustable element here, so you can actually have it pointing up as well. It has got a remote control, which is still in the box. Hold on.
Okay. You're watching Nick looking in the box to try and find.
Trying to find the remote control. It's in the box somewhere, but there it is. So you've got the remote control, so you can have all sorts going on. And we had it. We used it in a hotel. We had a big room hired out, and the light was the light wasn't great, to be honest. And so, I was a little bit concerned how this was going to play out. But it actually, even with a lit room in the hotel, it worked really well. So if you've got a little slideshow, if you want to do it, I mean, it's great, Christmas slideshows, old movies, get your old cine films created on digital, and then you can play them back through here, and it'll be like reliving your childhood. So yeah, I really like it, and so I bought it because I needed something quite quickly, but it performed so well. I'm happy to stick it in my carousel. So there you go. If you've got some projecting to do, you could a lot worse than that. And again, only $69.99. So
Ideal Christmas present.
Perfect Christmas present. Yeah.
Okay, so we're back to Nick and me, and leisure rules. Was it the Blues Brothers, Twins, Look Who's Talking, or Ferris Bueller's Day Off? If you're watching on Amazon Live, please can you, if you know the answer, type the answer in. If not, Nick and I are going to guess it.
Yeah. I got a sneaky feeling that it's actually Bueller's Day Off.
Well, that would mean it wouldn't turn up in the next two questions. I'm all in favour of that. So let's go for Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Well done, Nick.
Yeah, I think I saw it about a week ago.
Right, your question, sir.
Brilliant. Okay, so question 8, guys. We're going at John a little bit late there for Ferris's Day Off, but you were right as well. So here we go. Which movie matches this tagline? Can two friends sleep together and still love each other in the morning? Interesting. Is that Trading Places, When Harry Met Sally, Look Who's Talking, and An Officer and a Gentleman? So which one of those films is that tagline for? Can two friends sleep together and still love each other in the morning? How very strange. That's not like a tagline. That's a paragraph or a chapter.
It is. Truly.
So
okay. It's me, isn't it? Yeah, and John got the last question right. So thank you, Johnny. Batting well, and we do appreciate your help, especially on the one question we've just got, because we'd be guessing. Right, okay. Now, down in the carousel at the moment is a British product, because just to remind you, I am Stephen Healy from the UK, is a British product, which is a TP-Link Deco. So I'm proud to say it's a British product. One of the things that we have no control over is the broadband bandwidth coming into our homes and offices. But we do have control of the signal within the premises. Now, a few years ago, we used to have the plug-in ones, you plug it into the electrical socket and it takes the Wi-Fi around the house and it works. I'll not mention who it was because that's not what I'm talking about, but it's not perfect. It gives you a Wi-Fi signal around the house, but it's not perfect because you've got interference on the line. The best solution that I found is down the carousel at the moment, and this is for Wi-Fi around the house. Now, there are occasions when you can't do Cat7 cabling, okay, because you've got stone walls, for instance. Drilling through a stone wall is not something you'd actually want to do, so you don't. What you do is you get these TP-Link decos, which are down in the carousel, pack of 3. The first one you plug into the back of your router and you switch it on. That then connects to your router. That's stage 1. You then download the application on your iPhone or on Android phone, and you set it up. And it's just answering a few questions, and everything's working. The first unit is working. You've generated a secure password, which you can give to everybody else who's actually using their network. And you get a guest password as well for anybody who's actually visiting you. So that's set up on your mobile phone. Then you take the second unit, you put it in a different room, switch it on, and it will pair with the first unit. Okay, you don't have to do anything else. You switch it on, and as soon as the light goes green, all is good. You can actually use it. And then you take the third unit, put that in a different room, and the whole 3 then make a network, a Wi-Fi network throughout your premises. And they work. They simply work. They're very reliable. I haven't had to tweak them, although you can if you want to give somebody most of the internet signal. I know this is not new technology, John, but you can give someone most of the internet signal. And it's done away with. At the moment, Angelica is actually teaching somebody, and she's on Whereby, and it's working well because I'm live on Amazon Live. Angelica is on Whereby, and we've got enough internet to actually go around. So TP-Link Deco is the best way to go. And all I can say is we get to know after we've done our live shows what people actually buy, because we get a small commission if you buy something. Okay, you pay the same price, but we get a small commission. If you get it from Nick's page, Nick will get a commission. If you get it from my page, I will get a commission, small commission. And a lot of people have actually been buying the TP-Link. And, well, that speaks volumes that people actually buy it. And you're actually watching me. I mean, I'm on TP-Link Deco now with my signal, and you can see, hopefully, fingers crossed, the clarity of the signal I'm getting with Angelica being on a separate machine working away and teaching her clients German, whereas I'm here talking about things that you can find on Amazon.com, things that are, well, if you got the TP-Link Deco, it would change your Christmas. That's all I'm saying, for the better, because it distributes the Wi-Fi signal throughout your premises. And once you've set it up, you can just forget it. It just works all on its own. And it's so easy to use. So, did I say it was British? Okay. And now we go back, switch my camera off, and Nick.
Okay, well, we got who we got? We got John. Well done, John, in the comments. He's saying it's When Harry Met Sally, a film I said earlier that I have never seen. So I'm guessing that that would be the correct answer as well. I mean, we've had Trading Places already. We haven't had Look Who's Talking or An Officer and a Gentleman as an answer, but I've seen those films, and I'm pretty certain they don't sleep with each other and still love each other in the morning. So I'm guessing it'll be When Harry Met Sally, but only I'm relieved John said that in the comments as well.
Okay. Well, I actually totally agree with John. I've seen the film 2 or 3 times. So we're going to go with When Harry Met Sally.
Well played, guys. Well played.
Okay, your question, Nick.
No, it's yours, Stephen. Odd number.
Oh, sorry. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, this is live video. I was looking for my next item to talk about. I got carried away. Okay, these things happen. The tagline was, he was never in time for his classes. He wasn't in time for his dinner. Then one day he wasn't in time at all. Okay, the candidates for this are Tootsie, starring that well-known actor, The Shining, starring another well-known actor, Back to the Future, and When Harry Met Sally, which has been the answer to the question before. So there you have it. That's the question. Nick, do you have something to show us?
I do, and actually it's very relevant, super simple, but very relevant to live streaming and video. And that is when you live stream, when you're creating video, you'll notice that it takes up a ton of space. And so it's always handy to have an external drive. And so what I have here is a Seagate Backup Plus, and it's 4 terabytes of extra hard drive. Super simple. It will plug into your laptop or your Mac in my case. And it is pretty simple. What can I tell you about it? Yeah, it's 4 terabytes. It's light. It's easy. You can actually use it as a backup as well. You could set it as your backup. Certainly as a Mac user, I could have that on my Time Machine, and that would work really well. But it's just so easy to run out of space and slow your computer down if you don't have if you haven't got somewhere else to store your big chunky files. So this one is great, and it's in the carousel. Hasn't got a price on it. Can't be for free, surely not.
No,
but it's in the carousel. But yeah, a Seagate again, it's another brand that I do like. The Seagate store. It's got 1,400 star ratings. So yeah, so it's a USB. It's a 4 terabyte hard drive, 7.5 ounces, and yeah, what's not to love? Super simple, and yeah, it just saves you getting all your file or your computer getting slowed down by those big chunky files. So so that's good. So
yeah, it is okay. So the tagline is: he was never in time for his classes. He wasn't in time for his dinner. Then one day he wasn't in time at all. Tootsie, The Shining, Back to the Future, or When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, it's got to be Back to the Future, surely.
Right. Okay. And do we have an answer from John? No, John's still saying When Harry Met Sally, but I think John may be working away. So we're going to go with Back to the Future, which takes us on to the last question. Oh yes, well done, team. We got it. Right. Okay. Now we've earned this. We've been looking at ones that we didn't have a clue about, but Nick?
We have indeed. So this one, everyone's going to know this one. Which movie matches this tagline? Who you're going to call? Is it E.T. the extraterrestrial? Is it Ghostbusters? Is it A Fish Called Wanda? Or is it Tootsie with that well-known actor in it? So while we think about this, obviously we're not going to be thinking about it too long. Stephen, what else have you got in your carousel?
Right. Okay. Well, we're timing this just right. And the final thing I have in my carousel today is this bag. And if I take my hand off, you'll see the logo. These are aftershocks. This is the carrying case. And if I take them out, I spoke about earbuds earlier. These are headphones, and these are very stylish headphones, I'll have you know. And these are aftershocks which go over your ear. Okay. And basically, the thing about it is they're bone conducting headphones. So they're not going into your ear canal at all. They're not intrusive. Okay, they are non-intrusive. They go over the ear. The sound quality, I can attest, is pretty darn good, whether you listen to a podcast or to music. But the beauty of these is that when you're out and about, when you're walking, jogging, running, or cycling, you can hear everything that's going on around you because your ears are not blocked up by some earplugs. So rather than I tell you all about these live, I'm going to go over to a recording, and hopefully I'll get to the recording in a minute. I'm going to bring the recording up on screen, which means that I've got to do a little bit of hiding. So I'm going to hide and hide again. I'm going to put the video full screen. Okay, and I've got to remember to actually bring everything back in a minute, but I'm not doing the show alone, so it should be okay. So here is me talking about aftershocks. Aftershok's Trex titanium headphones are lightweight and very, very effective because they go over, they're open ear, they go over the ear, and that means that whilst you're wearing them, you can hear what's going on. If you've got somebody to the side of you, behind you, you can actually hear what's going on. You can hear the traffic, you can hear all the noises around you, but you can concentrate on the music or the podcast that you're actually playing. Now, they last 6 hours on a 1.5 hour battery charge. You can make and receive phone calls. They are practical. They're coated, so they are rainproof and sweatproof. I use them daily, and they're just good sound and quite probably the best headphones that I've actually tried, because I've tried many over the years, wired. These are Bluetooth, but wired, unwired, and these are the best that I've actually found because they are so simple, easily rechargeable. They pair on Bluetooth, simple and straightforward. Making phone calls is straightforward. You can voice dial. Receiving calls you can do with one button. So if you're looking for a pair of headphones and you do go out and about and you go walking, jogging, running or cycling, then these are the headphones that you should actually consider because they are so well crafted and practical and good quality. Thank you for listening. And I've got them here. Now, I can tell you that down in the carousel at the moment, they are 25% off. So these are an ideal Christmas present. Okay. To give to somebody who's got a Fitbit. Ideal for somebody who's got a Fitbit. But anybody who is active, going to the gym, running, walking or cycling or even jogging, as Nick did on his 5K at the weekend, these are the earphones that you should try. And if you go to the Aftershok's page, you'll see the price 25% off, and they are well made, well crafted, and I enjoy using them daily. Okay, now I've got to try and get this right. I need to bring Nick back, so Nick will appear on camera in a second, and I need to bring the quiz back because we're not there yet. I'm going to turn my camera off, and hopefully, if this works, need to hide that as well. So hopefully the stage is set for a grand finale. Okay, let's try this. Okay, and I'm going to do that. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. I just need to do that as well. And
the drum roll.
Right. Okay.
Cool. So here we go. So this was question 10 of 10. So who are you going to call? Was it E.T., the extraterrestrial who was phoned home? Was it a fish called Wanda? Well, we had that one earlier on as well. Was it Tootsie with that famous, well-known actor? And was it Ghostbusters? So I think we all know exactly who we're going to call. Are we going to call Ghostbusters, Stephen, do you think?
I think we should.
I think we should. And Alan is just saying he loves his Aftershok's, Alan on Amazon. So thank you, Alan.
Yeah.
Another top reviewer. Hey, that's not bad. We only got one wrong.
Indeed.
Well done, team.
Indeed. So, indeed, it's a team effort. Thank you, everybody who actually helped us. And 9 out of 10, pretty darn good. So I'm just leaving that there for a second so we'll get a screenshot of it later.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to hide that and come back to me and Nick. And that should work if we go side by side and we're back to where we started off. There you go. So let's just change the screen settings again.
Brilliant.
And that's the one we're happy with. Okay.
Lovely.
All good.
I still have no idea what that strange thing in the top right hand corner of mine is, other than it relates to crisp. Is that Is that actually working now, Stephen, do you think?
It's working as soon as you started talking. I do know, and just let me put this on for a moment so that they can see, everybody can see. You see coming in and out. Nick Wood is from the UK as well. Right, that is, every time you refresh, it starts again. But that is the amount of time you've been speaking.
I see.
Yeah.
I've refreshed a few times.
Yes, I know you have. Right. Okay. So, well, we're coming up. We've actually overrun, Nick. That's not bad, though.
Unbelievable. Thank you very much, Stephen. Can I just say, excellently produced, as always.
Thank you. My pleasure. Right. When are you next live?
Oh, next live, we've got the pie off tomorrow 9 a.m. in the UK, which is crazy middle of the night Eastern, I believe. Not sure what that is in Eastern. That's
4 a.m.
4 a.m. So yeah, so if you're up late, or if you're up early, then please do join us. It's myself and Adair. Adair is not on her boat; she's actually with her partner, so she's actually got access to an oven. So tomorrow we're going to have a little pie off. We're going to do, and as I said earlier, Stephen, I'm going to do chicken and ham. So with a lovely little white sauce in there as well. So yeah, that's the next time I'm on. Right. And what about your good self? You're on every day.
I'm on every day at 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Thursday, and I'm going to probably be on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this time round. Every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern, different topics each day, different products each day. Thank you for joining Nick and I today. And I do look forward to seeing you in future broadcasts on Amazon Live. Thank you to Amazon Live. Thank you to Trivia Plaza. And for the broadcast today, thank you to, just let me get the logo on screen. If I bring this logo on screen, this is over there. No, over there. That's the Be.Live logo. We've been broadcasting from Be.Live today, which Nick and I love, and also via OneStream. So I shout out to the team at OneStream, allow us to go to many different destinations whilst we're broadcasting out. And I'm going to come off solo and leave the logo on screen, and we're back. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Time just flies. It really does just fly. Yeah. By the way, you could have a theme tune for your cook-off.
Oh.
It's 4 a.m. A new day is dawning. No, sorry.
Yeah, if you didn't mind just quickly recording that, Stephen, and then I will play it tomorrow. No.
Somebody got there before me, Nick. And if you put that tagline into Google, it will tell you who sang It's 4 a.m. A new day is dawning, because they had a far better voice than I did.
Oh, we'll give that a go. Oh, well, listen, it's been an absolute joy. Thank you all ever so much for watching. Thanks for chipping in and helping us with the quiz, as always. Just is left for me to say we shall be back together again next Monday. Same time, same place, 2 p.m. UK, 9 a.m. Eastern. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care.
Bye for now. Take care. That's a wrap.